Namaste, and welcome to our continuing series, Interviews with Disciples and Devotees. Today we are truly honored to have Hansa with us from the Los Angeles Center. Namaste, Hansa.
Namaste.
I'd like to ask you I want to ask you, of course, about the center, but we had an interview before when you told me about your early years and your time in the ashram and all. So let's focus today on the center itself and how it has progressed and evolved since I knew it when Ani was there, and before, I guess it was, who was that lady again?
Yeah. Probably you were there that time, I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember when you visited the center last time.
A few times, because I
Yes.
would meet with Rosine and we would walk all through all the blocks all
I
around
see, yeah.
and see the flowers and identify
Right.
them. Yeah.
Lakshman and I moved there from Chicago in 2005. So we are with the center, LS Center, for about 16, 17 years. I think you may have come before then. That's my...
Has it been 16 years that you've been doing?
Yes.
Wow. So tell me all the people who are there and the work that's being done. I know some of them. I know Dorian and Vikas, of course.
Yes. One wonderful thing with the LS Center is that it's a team. We call ourselves mothers, children. So the center is, we always say newcomer that welcome to mother's family. And so we work as a group together. We have made a great effort to be as sincerely harmonious as possible. And with mother's grace, it's working well. So, of course, there are board of directors and also other committees. But we all work together. There's nothing like board member or committee member. Or we have a young, talented, and energetic president. She's with us, and so she's quite dynamic. And
What is her name?
her name is Kavita Patel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and she's doing a great job. And then we have 6 board members. So that's a very nice cohesive team there,
And the relics are there. I
Yes.
remember that the relics
Yes,
were
relics
there.
are there since early 90s, 91, I think, And the center was formed in 1955, Jyoti Priya's house. And
You mean after they left, after, what was it, Vermont Avenue, when we had the big center?
yeah, I didn't visit that one, but I'm with the current that's in Culver City. Lakshman and I are with the
It's Culver
center,
City,
Culver
yeah.
City. Yeah, it's just 20 minutes from central Los Angeles. Yeah, and so we have regularly, I would say, about 12 or 15 people very actively involved with the center, and we really feel that it's a mother's house. We want to beautify it. We want to keep it pretty. We want gardens to be good. We are on a very big journey for the complete renovation of the house.
Yeah, you mentioned that you were doing a lot of work.
Yeah, very. It's really mother is helping us. So we need funds. So slowly but surely whenever we get funds, we target one area and we make it happen. So by now it's an old house. You have seen it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you have seen it.
yes.
You're aware of that house. So we have changed all the windows, all the sliding doors. I added all the fans, ceiling fans. Then we have done all the interior, where we have done all the blinds and lighting,
And carpets?
carpetings, yes. And we did complete driveway with beautiful stones.
Oh.
It's a very long and very wide driveway. So that was a major work and fairly expensive, but we made it happen, So that's done. Now we are going to do some renovation with the cottage. You are familiar with the cottage.
Is Sam still with you?
Sam is resigned as a board member just, I would say, maybe 2 years back. After he saw Lakshman and I were getting quite active and helping, he called me one day. He says, "You are there. I think I need to take it easy. I'm at an age where I need to take it easy." And he's a professor, teacher. So I said, "Okay, but I may call you all the time." And I do, and so do others, So he's available. He attends all the programs. We do all the darshans, all the important dates of ashram. We celebrate, we observe. And we also do 3 times a week, we have what we call collective sadhana. So once a week, we have an open session. And there, somebody would suggest, let's say, sincerity. So then we will look up into all the quotations, and of course the executive director, he's so well read that he helps a lot with that. And then we also have another day where we just strictly read Savitri. That is every Thursday we do Savitri. Yes, it's lovely. There's the most attendance there, a lot of regular ones who really don't want to miss, they are there. And so Thursday is Savitri, and Saturday we had done for a couple of years essays on Gita, but now we have opened it up to the mother. So we have several topics, various readings. We get immersed into all that, and so these 3 sessions, 3 collective sadhanas are going very, very good, very actively good. Yeah.
What kind of attendance?
So it's on Zoom now because during pandemic we could not go there. So now we are in Zoom, so others can attend. And I would say maybe 12 to 15 people. And on darshan days we get close to 30. Day before yesterday, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning because it was theirs 4 o'clock in the evening. So I woke up at 4:30 and I prepared myself, and it was the most beautiful 2 hours program. Lovely program it was. So music, video, all the sharing of mothers and Sri Aurobindo's works, and it was very nicely done. Yeah, nice. So we have, from the point of view of the center, we are on a big journey with the renovation, and it's going well. It's a little slow because we're trying our best to get the fundings, and we believe Mother will bring us right funding. As and when we need, she will bring us. Then we have, we invite guests. So we have had off and on various guests. They come and spend a day or 2 or 3 days at the center. And they follow the basic rules and regulations of the center, where they help us with some karma yoga, which is very nice. When they come, they help us. We also have teams, like really very good young people's team, where we do a lot of garden work. So, once a month they do major collective karma yoga. So then everyone comes together, and then they are given specific thing to do, and they will all collectively do, and at the end they'll all bring prasad and eat together, So that's a very nice event where children come to with the parents and they help out. So that's another thing. And so center is pretty busy with a lot of vibrance, lot of harmony. I am very grateful that Mother has planted me there after I retired from my consulting work. So that was right timing for me. So I'm very actively involved with them for about 8 years, I would say. Yes, yeah.
And what does Lakshman do?
He is on his own journey, very beautiful on his sadhana of the body.
Yes.
Yes. So he very enthusiastically, forcefully expresses that how Mother and Sri Aurobindo has said that exercise is must. Body has to be exercised daily for the. If you want to practice Mother and Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga, it's a very, very important part, and very important activity, not just meditation or reading or so on and so forth, but working out every day and even go to gym, swim, anything. So he is quite focused on that, and he's offering, talking. We did one recently, a Zoom session with the London Center. So it was in two parts. They wanted to talk to me about my growing up, and then also Lakshman did the same. And then they had specific lot of questions and answers about body. About body. That means, what do Mother and Sri Aurobindo have said about physical body, why we need to, and that went very well. There were very nice size number of people were there, and very good questions they had asked Lakshman. So that went very well. Whenever people ask, we do it, it's center is there right now. Nika is staying there. You'll be happy to hear that. She is a Russian lady. I mentioned to you about.
She loves gardening.
Oh, and she reads Savitri. You should hear her with her Russian accent. We all just tell her, read Nika, and she'll say, but my pronunciation are not very good. But we say, no, please read. We love it. So although a lot of people read fairly well Savitri, but she is totally into Savitri. So she comes and stays for 5-6 days, or maybe sometimes 2 weeks, and then she'll go to her daughter who is living locally, and then she'll come back. She's in her 80s, she's 83, but she used to be a gymnast in her young age in Russia.
A gymnast?
Gymnast. I have her photos, gymnastic photos. So she's quite fit, but she has her little issues, which her daughter and we help her out with that. So she's there, and she sort of is a good presence there, very good presence for the center. Her whole demeanor is with full of devotion for Mother and Sri Aurobindo. At the same time, she's very disciplined, which we want, because people come and go and they may not abide by right discipline at the center, and she's pretty good about educating them with all that, yeah. So that works very well.
I wanted to ask about Dorian and the gardens. I didn't ever see that there was much possibility of expanding the gardens further. Have you been able to do anything?
Since you had...
there was a lawn, of course.
Yeah, since you had contributed your time and your creativity in that garden, a lot of changes have been made. Lot of changes. The thing with garden is it's a fairly large space. So in last couple of years, we removed some of the major, like huge bamboos and to maintain and all that. So we did a major cleaning. And then we replanted some of the new plants and also flowers. And so it is going through, it's sometimes I feel that I want to have monthly maintenance by professionals, because it's a large garden and we don't have a residence there. And so the devotees, young people, we make a team and say, please come once a month and help us with all this. So it's being looked after by all the devotees. And especially six of them that are young and energy. And so they come there and they help out. So to answer to your question, garden looks, I would say, very nice. It blooms in spring. The maintenance of garden is like if we had a little more funding on monthly basis, then I think it could be taken care better. That's how it is.
But everything blooms there.
Sorry?
Everything blooms
Yes,
in your area.
yes, yeah. And Dorian is there, and he tries to help out as and when he can. He's not in the best health.
No.
Yeah.
No,
right.
he wasn't even 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
But he still helps.
Well, he's so well read and is full of knowledge across, and so whenever he participates, it's a joy to have Dorian. But there are quite a few new ones there too, which they haven't had opportunity to meet you yet, but they are also very good. One is Doug. I call him an encyclopedia of their work. So while we are having, let's say, Savitri, and we need a reference, instantly he will give us the reference. He is so talented and savvy with all the technology and all the works of Mother and Sri Aurobindo. Very, very, very passionate about it. So,
what is his name?
Doug. We call him Doug.
And how old is he? Roughly?
He's 73.
78?
73.
73. Okay.
And he is slim like you. And he goes to gym every day. Is and very, very wonderful addition to our group, we have Ali. You remember Ali? Ali Salt?
No.
She is from Annie's time. She came and went because her son needed help, and then her father was ill for many years. So she's back now, and she's the one who will never miss Savitri group, Yeah, Ali. Her name is Ali Souls. So we have, I would say, a dozen to 15 who are very core group who attend. But then we have other young couples with children who cannot attend all the time, but they are there for all the karma yoga. They are there. I mean, you ask them and they are there, So I would say the core group of 20-25 people at the center who keep the center like it's their home, mother's home,
No possibility of extending the building, though, unless you would buy another house near.
Yeah, I went through before we decided to sort of renovate completely, because it's all major renovation. It's so old. So I sat down with Dorian and looked into the piece of property we have is very large. It's actually 2 pieces of property connected together. That's how big is the property. But we realized that we need big lump sum to start any major work. So we looked into all that and we didn't think that it was possible. So we said, okay, and then I said, okay, let's just get going, whatever we can do. And so that's what we are on, that journey where we are trying to make it strong, beautiful. So now the roof is left, so we'll do roof and all the exterior painting, including cottage. We will refurbish the cottage a little bit, all the beddings, and so that's all still left, Furniture is good.
What about the library?
Library is very nice. Narad, unfortunately now, because of people read online, everything is available online.
Yeah.
No one uses library. No one. Yeah, and it's all the books that are there. Most of them are fairly old. They are all old. They are nice scriptures, our Hindu scriptures, and all the works of Mother and Sri Aurobindo, plus so many other books.
And these were the things that Jyoti Priya had.
Yeah.
That was her collection.
Right. You are absolutely. So when we try to discard, because we worry about that insects will come and it's all old. So we are very carefully, we take away something that's not precious, So that's done very carefully, that don't throw away anything that's really precious. Yeah, Jyoti Priya's presence is there. We wrote a big article on Jyoti Priya in our Quest newsletter. We featured her fully around her birthday, and we did 2. And you contributed in that one. You send me beautiful things about Jyoti Priya. So you are one of them. We had approached 5 or 6 people who had connection with her and had some good interactions with them, with her. And so we put together all that, and she's there. We don't forget her. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. She's there.
You have some notes.
Well, let's see. For every darshan that's very special of our center, we create an altar, and it's always a new one. Like many times we would have same photos and same. So depending on what the occasion is, if it's her birthday, his birthday, December 5th, December 9th, Siddhi Day, whatever, accordingly we will create, and then we do the backsplash, where Mario has created a beautiful railing for us across. So we create with saris, and every time different colors and different flowers. And so that is something, 2 or 3 ladies, they are very creative. They do that, and I really think it's lovely. It's beautiful.
Are there some young children who are...
I'm sorry?
Are there young children, let's say,
yes,
in their teens and younger,
yes,
who are interested?
Yes, they are. What I did 4 years back, I decided that it would be nice to have children's program once a year. So if children come, parents get involved. So every New Year's Day, we do strictly children's program and the live music. So in children's program, we help them to rehearse some mother's prayer or a sonnet or a poem or just a story. Last couple of times I found mother stories that mother used to tell us in the playground. Yes, those are beautiful stories. I mean, everyone loves to listen to those stories. And ashram somebody has produced, and with Chumur's voice. So I have 17 of them. So we play that, after our session, somebody will say, today we play a story, and so we play a story, So we have those stories. So we kind of vary. So New Year's Day, and also they if they are playing piano, or if they are playing flute, or if they sing, or if they dance, so all that I bring into the program. So they rehearse and parents get involved. So we have a nice hour and a half of offering of strictly children. And then I keep 30 to 40 minutes. The team who works with the program, we decide that 30 to 40 minutes we would have live devotional music. So we do that, So it's every New Year's Day, no other readings, no other discussions, but strictly children. So we do that, and that way children have come. Now the same children, when parents come to the center, they always come. Yes, they always come.
How young are some of them?
They're starting from 3 years old. She participated last time. Beautiful. She danced, and then after that I had taught her, just stay behind the microphone, Victoire la douce mère. And she was so cute, She said,
3 years old.
Oh, 3 years old. It was lovely. She a lot of confidence. She said that, And so, it's children are delightful, really delightful. Yeah. So we do that, and then live music we have with that, and so it's nice. Whenever parents come for karma yoga, young couples, they come for karma yoga. The children come along, and they also go into. They are trained to pick all the dry leaves from the garden, or they will pick up the bad roots from the garden. And each one is given a little chore, and they do it. So I feel that yes, 6 or 8 children are pretty active. Yeah. The center is located at a place which can be. LA is big, Los Angeles is so big, and then all the other suburbs, like I live 65 miles from the center. Lakshman and I live 65 miles from center. So we cannot make it very fast, it's like once in a while. And now driving is not also that easy, LS traffic is terrible. But I work a lot on phone, online, on email, on text, with all of them. So that hasn't been a problem. Yeah. Yeah. We miss Mario, I have to admit.
Yes.
Sorry?
You miss Mario,
I
you
miss
said.
Mario because initially when I started working, I worked very closely with him. And it was like we bonded well, very well. So because he's really a very talented individual across. You ask for the handyman, or you ask for mother's work, or you ask him to tell us his experience when he was in ashram. I mean, everything with him was just natural and very much here.
I remember him very well.
So when he said he's going, but remember Vikas is there, and few others are there. So we all kind of work together, and it's nice. Sam, you remember Sam?
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's the one who built the cottage.
Right.
And beautiful, and he still comes once in a while. So what I did my last trip, all the photos that were all over the centers, so many rooms and all the walls, they were old. So I took from here, from your photography department, I went there and I bought about 21 different photos of Mother and Sri Aurobindo, anywhere from this side to larger size, all lot of them. Then I took them together, and over there I got them professionally framed and set with a photo artist. So they did the right kind of backing and framing. And so I called Sam because he is the perfect handyman, he's a contractor. So I called him, I said, Sam, you got to come and hang this. I don't trust anyone else. He came, he picked me up in his truck, and we went to center, and one day he hung all of them. So that's Sam. He's still there. You call him, he comes. He lives in San Diego, so it's good. Oh. It's good 100 miles trip for him. But so does Doug. He also lives in San Diego, but he comes frequently, yeah. So that's
What
Sam.
else is on your list?
Let's see. So I didn't tell you about our periodical newsletter, Quest.
Quest.
Yes. So Quest is the newsletter. Actually, first Vikas had started, and then now we have formed a team, and he sort of has made me editor, so I collect from everyone. We are 8 of us. We put things together. Basically, it's all their writing. So we have a theme. Every month we have a theme, and all the quotes are around that theme. So in that newsletter, we have their photos, art. Some art we'll put. The frames are created. So it's done very artistically. So I work with a Russian lady, Anya. Very beautiful artistic work she does. And she lives in New York, but I work with her from there. We have 2 young gentlemen who works from India in the newsletter. And so he's the one, he put together Jyoti Priya's full life. And so when I pull together from various people, and then I give it to him, and he puts together all that.
You had also seen Mandakini's article on
Yes. She wants me to visit with her, but I haven't been able to do that yet. She's very, very dynamic woman.
Dynamic, yes.
Very much so.
Yes.
I enjoy chatting with her. So very nice demeanor, yeah. So we do Quest, and so it's once a month, and it's a very fine production.
You do it online?
Yes, we give.
You don't
we
print
send
it. You do it online.
All online,
so
and
you
we
can
have about.
Send to me that also.
Okay, I'll include you in there.
Good.
We have about under 260 or 300 subscribers, so they all get it. In fact, Praveen Bhai, the corner house Praveen Bhai, you know him. Yesterday I was with him, and he told me, he says, "Did you stop bringing out Quest?" I said, "No, I'm sorry. This month we have missed it. I have been traveling for 5 weeks, and someone else also was a little busy, and we got a little delayed." So that means people are reading and people wants to read. We had another this kind of inquiry. So that's quest we once a month we bring out, and then in that Lakshman has a small portion of on the body. He writes on the body, and he always includes Sri Aurobindo's humor. He will have a small clipping of Sri Aurobindo's humor, and also we have a piece of Savitri that we feel relates to the theme of the month. A small piece of Savitri that will relate, and then all their writing we divide into various sections. It's very methodically done. We are 8 of us together, and we get nice feedback on that journal. Yeah.
Is Lakshman teaching any children or any students Karma Yoga?
No. Center, because people come from far, there is nothing. All that he takes full opportunity of educating them by reading her work or his work and re-emphasizing over and over, and he will even kid with them sometimes. So did you go to gym today? Things like that, and making them realize that it's very important to have your body work every day, and why. So I'm getting ready to do a retreat. We will do it together, a few of us, in May. So it will be physical body and wellness of the body. Yeah. So where we will have nutrition and a lot of other things Mother has talked about. So in May, I'm hoping that we can prepare ourselves well and have it a 2-day sort of seminar, little retreat kind of thing. So that's, and then I think I pretty much
covered it.
Yeah, I think so.
What about the neighbors?
I haven't heard anything negative. Never. Nothing. Nothing at all. All these cars in front, and we are openly, we changed the front door completely, and all the facade of the center we changed. But I have never heard that there is any kind of uneasiness with neighbors, or anything. Like this, if you look at the center, this side of the center is like new houses come up.
Oh,
yeah, beautiful. And that's the time I got excited, and we all got together. Can we also demolish this and build? And I said, it would be just nice to have 6 rooms, 8 rooms, and a big, like Dakshina has, a big room where you can. Yes. We even went through, I have had in my life opportunity to build 3 custom homes. So I kind of really seriously took it up. But it's a lot of expenses. So wasn't possible at all. We didn't know whom to target, how to get, this. And too much advertising also doesn't feel good, because we just feel that Mother is going to help us. Of course, we try. We send out every so often for donation.
A request, yes.
Through Quest, we also, on our line, we put that, if you donate, But it's always smaller amounts, and, nothing. If I come across somebody who is really, I would. But I just, in our community, that means Sri Aurobindo community. I know outside people a lot, but that won't go. So this is going well.
Is there any possibility to enlarge the house?
Possibility of?
More rooms?
We have enough rooms. There is rooms is no problem. Yeah, we can host 1, 2, 3, 5 people for sure. At least 4 if long term, like if they stay longer. So that's good. That's very good right now. But we have 2 sitting area, beautiful. Dining area, kitchen. We did, I forgot to tell you. We completely redid kitchen. Completely did. All cabinets and everything we changed, sink and faucet, and so that's nice. That's very nice. Yeah.
How often are you and Lakshman able to come to the center, physical center?
I would say during COVID, it was closed. We sort of kept it closed, except 2 or 3 people who were trying to keep it clean and safe, and so those were the people who lived close by. They went, but all of us now we are starting to go, and we still, I don't think we make it more than once in 3 months. Our son doesn't want Lakshman and me to drive, as we just turned 80. Although we are well, but LA traffic is not the best. But daily I'm online with them or with their work for at least 2 to 3 hours daily.
Oh.
Daily. That's my half day, and they find me anytime, anywhere, because I have my mobile, I have home phone, so and I have nice computer room for myself, and so they find me and find Lakshman anytime they need to talk to Lakshman. So we are both very happy, and the center is good, and really want to thank you for taking interest in asking about the center. That's really, I mentioned to Vikas, and he's very happy. Yeah.
Ah, I remember him very well. Please give him my best regards.
I will, yeah.
He's well now?
Very well. He's as humble and as well-read and as articulate as possible. He is that gentleman, Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Very sweet, very sweet. So is Kavita. She's doing very hard work, energetic, and, so it's good. Very good. Right now we are just, another thing one more thing I remembered now. They are all, every center of the world, Mehra from Delhi, you know her, from Delhi.
Yes.
So they pull together. So we are also actively involved with them,
Oh,
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, we are involved with them. So because I think it's a good.
Amrita Mehra.
Amrita Mehra, yeah. This, so we have offered, when all the centers were offering their activities, they had approached us. So we did a 10 minutes video for them and offered, yeah. So it's nice, very nice. Mother is bringing all the devotees from all over together, and they have made a good effort, so. All right, yeah.
Thank you, Hansa.
My pleasure, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to remember the center and everything that's happening there,
I remember it with great love.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.